This has got to be the best mobile gimbal there is right now, and this is the Hohem iSteady M7. Such an interesting name, and the reason why this is like the best gimbal for me, well, I've ever used for phone, is because like the practicality of this gimbal, it makes sense. You get me? Like the features that it comes with, and yo, I've been using this gimbal for a couple of weeks now, and after using it, I'm like, yo, a company recently sent me one. I'm like, I'm gonna sell that one. So this is going to be my primary mobile gimbal. So let me give you the breakdown. Okay, so here's the breakdown of the gimbal setup. So in the phone case, I have the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and outside of using the iPhone 15 Pro Max, I also have an ND filter, which is on the top, which shooting on iPhone 15 Pro Max or anything from 15 up, ProRes log, so I can shoot flat. And I have a variable ND filter, which actually, gives me that nice dynamic range and cuts the amount of light that I want to shoot in. You get me? On top, we have a LiDAR. Well, they call it like the AI camera. Well, it has a 2 megapixel camera right here. You get me? So outside of having a 2 megapixel camera, I'll give you the reason why the 2 megapixel camera makes sense, and that's so amazing, right? So this actually detects a person face or the subject tracking overall, right? And on the phone itself, I also have a mic, which is right here, right? So yes, so the mic is right there blinking, so I can get nice wireless audio. And the entire setup right here with the phone is from 𝗕𝘂𝘀. So a 𝗕𝘂𝘀 case, right? And the 𝗕𝘂𝘀, the ND filter, and also the 𝗕𝘂𝘀 wireless mic, which is snugged neatly onto this gimbal. All right, so let me turn this gimbal around. Okay, so right here we have the control unit. You get me? So I have a little joystick right here. I have a record button right here, and this gimbal is so unique because I can actually control the Bluetooth feature that this gimbal comes with. Because like once I connect the phone to this gimbal, I just use it wirelessly. You get me? And the good thing about it, I don't need to download an app to get this thing started. Cool. And one of the key features about this control right here, so let me just show you the key feature. I can actually remove this controller. And another key thing about the control, this is where the 2 megapixel thing comes in. Let me see if it's on. Yes, so the 2 megapixel camera that is on the AI tracker, you can actually see what you are shooting, right? So actually can shoot with this gimbal wirelessly. So even if I should move the joystick, let me just put this in the background. So even if I should move the joystick, it actually moves a lot. Yo, this is so cool. This is like the only gimbal that I see comes with this type of feature, right? Outside of that, I can change everything, and this is actually touchscreen. You get me? I have the power button right here, and this can actually charge by itself. You get me? Of course, yes. So this can actually charge as well. On the gimbal itself, we also have the light indicators to show you the battery percentage of the gimbal, the Bluetooth connection, and also this wireless transmitter. Yo, this control panel, right? So I can actually see the battery life on each. On the side right here, we have the focus wheel, right? And outside of having the focus wheel, there's also a button right here which turns on the light. Let me just adjust this up. Up, 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 up. Let me get the focus right, because I'm actually using a manual focus lens for this thing. Okay. So once I long press on the side button, which is right here, once I long press on it for just a couple of seconds, I should get the light, which is super. Hold on, let me focus this again. Yeah, which is super amazing, pretty cool. And because of that, I can actually change the light thing to what I want it to be. If I want it to be warm or if I want it to be Kelvin by using the joystick. And I can use the trigger, and I can also use the wireless transmitter to change the color on the light itself. Because recently I didn't know that the light is actually RGB. I'm like, wow, this light is RGB. That's pretty amazing. So this is the RGB feature that comes with light. Yo, I said this is pretty cool. I love it. I love how simple it is, and I can, change the Kelvin, the temperature, and those type of stuff if I want. Pretty simple. So one of the next key features I like about the gimbal, it has an extension pole, which I can actually just extend the gimbal like that, which I can get like a higher reach. Yo, this gimbal is pretty simple to use. Like, it makes shooting mobile content easy. You get me? So bring this down. So on the top right here is the AI sensor, which can be easily removed. Right, so once I squeeze the sides right here and just take it off, which also have a little magnetic, which also has a little magnetic thing on here, the connectors, right? So let's put that back on, and that's how easy it is. You get me? So as I said, this gimbal is very easy to work with, and each side you have these locking features, right? So I can lock the gimbal if I want. And here we have a trigger at the top, right? So if I should triple tap 1, 2, 3, it brings the camera around. 1, 2, 3, bring the camera around. Put it on the front again. Then, yo, as I said, this camera pretty. This gimbal easy to use. So yeah, like this gimbal is pretty cool, like very simple. You get me? And yo, the gimbal even have A, B point. So for example, if I want to like do a time lapse with my phone, I can actually do the time lapse and then set the A and B points that I want the gimbal to record. So a 360, I can actually do a time lapse where from one side and just slowly goes around. So yo, as I said, yo, this gimbal is so cool, very easy, and the motors. Wow, I think I need to do a part 2 for this video, because like I want to rig out the camera and see like what's the max this gimbal can actually use. You get me? So, and oh, let me add this in as well. This gimbal actually comes with a few 1/4 inch connection, which is one is right here, right, and one is, where is it, on the top right here. And you have a few type C ports, right? So you have a type C out, which is under here, and you have a type C in, which is right here, which is where you charge. So I assume the type C out, yo, you actually can't use it to charge your phone same time. But yo, this gimbal is pretty cool. And oops, this feature is like the money feature for me. I love this feature. So guys, if you want to see more videos like this, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you again in another video. Peace.